In today's Strava Crimo video, the safety car is going to come out the wrong moment, and we're here at my home Grand Prix, but it's in reverse. If you missed the previous episode of Austria reverse, when I was battling the back-to-back podiums, I recommend going and check like Forcey in this one, getting back-to-back podiums, you know, in that race. But I think that we're going to be brought back down to Silverstone. Don't be wrong, it's one of my better tracks. It didn't used to be, but yes, hopefully we can do that. Speaking of trying to hopes, R&D, look at that beautiful R&D upgrade available. So close to be able to purchase it. However, I mean, we're ignoring that ERS upgrade. I think we're going to probably get it for about three R&D points. Major front downforce needs to go on to balance the car out. I think that will definitely deliver results on the aero side. What on earth have Red Bull, though, been up to? That they started life in this second season as the second fastest team, and they've since slumped to be the fifth fastest team. You know, they've just had their home Grand Prix where they didn't do that great. Sainz and Tsunoda are not having a great time of it in that car, and you know they got a chance where they fall out. We've got the other teams at the back. Yes, those dustbins that are far behind, also bringing upgrades here. But we're going to move to qualifying here at Silverstone, so I don't really know where I'm going to be on this track compared to the AI. I mean, this is probably the first time we're really competitively driving it. I think I also did that Ollie Behrman episode way back, if you recall. That was in the rain too. I have up the wings. I think I'm on 15.5, I think, on the wings. So a little bit interesting. It is lower downforce than what I've done previously, but it seems that you can run lower downforce on F25 like Max Verstappen pretty much has been doing in recent races as well. George Russell setting the fastest time. My first time is P19, but I'm gone fastest through sector 1 now through Maggots and Beckett's the wrong way, which just feels just as horrifically the wrong way that it does the right way. Then through to Cops. This is understeer corner by the looks of that. I did not get that 8 bits, 8 tenths up on the previous best time. Hopefully that's good enough for a top 10 potentially as well. These two cars need to get out of the way. Brooklands is a bit of a lazy corner, but I mean it doesn't really lead or anything because this is the corner that's a bit more crucial than it is in going forwards. Now lost a little bit of time. The Audi and the Red Bull there as we move into this corner, which is much better backwards than going forwards, and then into obviously the final tricky little bits of of the track as well. And then obviously as we come down towards the pit exit there, which is very tricky as well, and then around the final corner up to the line, it's an 8th 10th improvement, which is good enough for P11. So not too bad. Alonso, goodness grief, man. Like, I'm a dreadful qualifier. I always do better in the races. I'm a bit like John Watson in that regard. But, I mean, I've out-qualified Alonso 3 times in a row. We'll see what we can do from 11th to the grid. It's time for the race day's British Grand Prix. So we are down the grid. Race strategy, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a one-stop from, well, it says soft tyres involved, but get those out the window. Medium hard is probably the race strategy that probably going to be on. Notice that the personalised is medium hard compared to soft medium. That's probably the lower downforce wings having an effect on the tyre wear as a result. Not that great, so yeah, we'll start on the going to start on the mediums and then can always move to the hards if necessary. Favourite light synth, the British Grand Prix, the wrong way here at Silverstone, and away we go. It's a good start for me. Can I get in front of Gasly? I need to get in front of that dustbin as well. It's not so much of a dustbin, it is in real life. Round the outside, it's just parted the ways, but I've hit the 100 at the brake marker ball as well. That's turned into a bit of confetti. I need to get in front of Antonelli there, trying to remind Mercedes, of course, what we can do. Now trying to get in front of Colapinto as well, who's not had the greatest start. I think he was in front of his teammate, if I remember rightly, as well. So he's not had a great start. Piastri's up to P6. Apparently we're in a championships rivalry with him. Don't just ignore that. That's not going to happen. Up at the front, George Russell is leading the way as well. I haven't seen much of Mercedes really in this career mode. They sort of been a bit mid as well. And already the Ferrari-powered Alfa Romeo Haas car is pulling over, and Ocon is out with an engine failure already, and that's only after a couple of laps. Yeah, so Ocon's on the side. I'm close up to Colapinto, who's lost DRS to Piastri. Can't quite do it on the run into Magus and Beckett. I think eventually he says having to go into the second with the DRS, excuse me, trains. Trying to go around the outside of Brooklands, but just don't quite have the grip. And look at the tyre wear. That is awful. 20% on the front left, 25% on the rear, sorry, front left, front right, excuse me, as well. Using a bit of DRS, ERS here, no DRS here at this straight. I'm going to send it at this corner as well. That is just an absolute dive bomb and a half. I'm going to give Colapinto space as well. There was a bit of contact there, but fortunately nothing, no harm done, and we're both able to move ahead. Here's a replay of this then. I'm just able to get in front of Colapinto out of the corner. It was a bit of a dive bomb, but you know, I've been slowed up by. I don't know if the AI are suffering, probably not as much as me with the tyre wear, but they probably will have a little bit of tyre wear, you know, compared to mine. But just look at this. I'm sliding all over the place. There's no way I can be on softs in this race. So the hard tyres, and I think potentially, oh my goodness grief, drifting through cops, and that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to pit. Trying to make sure I don't speed. Oh my goodness. That was close. That was close to speeding in the pit lane. I know it caught out a few drivers in Creator Series, but yeah, 41% on the rear right, 31% on the front right. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's usually the front lefts going forward, so it makes sense it's the right, I think, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong or not in the comments below. 2.4 second stop, that's about average for this game, unfortunately. Love to have a 2 second stop like they did in IRL, but alas we don't have that. That's, you know, that could be a little bit earlier. That's split lane limited. Obviously they haven't adjusted that from forwards to backs forward. Watching here, that is Nico Hulkenberg in the Audis in a train. Not for much longer. He's had his Spinala, and well, cannot be serious. Of course it had to happen. It had to happen at some point with all these safety cars. I've gone wide of that corner again, but I am pushing like mad to try and keep the positions. Is that Bortoletto in the Audi? What? Where on earth has he come from? I don't know, but yeah, we'll get confirmation on that. But up the front run, Russell behind the safety car seems to be unscathed as well. It seems that the two Williams drivers seem to have gained, which is annoying because I was ahead of Colapinto before the pits, and there is Bortoletto up in P7. You know, so the Brazilian has got a chance to get some points, rare points for Audi, because of the fact it is the worst car on the game as well. The safety car then coming in at the end of lap number 9. So yes, I'm hoping that we can get to the end on these hards. If not, it's going to be a problem as well. I'm going to have a look at Piastri already, and that's gone badly. I can't get in front of Piastri, and Tsunoda has gone past. Now, was that an overtake off the track for Tsunoda? No, he was ahead before he went off the track as well. And what's going on behind there with one of the Alpines there? And I think it's one of the Alpines in the racing balls as well. Well, Gasly going wider than me. I don't think there's any brake marker balls left in that corner now as well. As the racing ball squeezed Gasly off there, but confirmation of what I feared Bortoletto is going slowly, and obviously it's to be expected. It's not against Bortoletto, it's because he's driving the worst car on the grid and on the game. I think they are way down the bottom of the R&D graph. So yeah, but we're sort of in this limbo where I'm stuck in P10. I'm trying to keep Hamilton behind as well, but Piastri thankfully has decided to get on with it. You know, I mean, he needs to obviously get a few more points if he wants to close that gap on Norris, and he's able to get that lovely little move into Beckett's and Maggots there. I've had enough of sitting behind Tsunoda. He's not getting a move on with Bortoletto. To be fair to Bortoletto, he's doing a fantastic job here. He's only got to hang on for a few more laps, and he should be able to get some points. But how to go there at Tsunoda into Brooklands, can't quite do that, so I'm going to try and do what I did to Colapinto at this corner and absolutely send it. I mean, why not? I've had enough sitting behind Tsunoda. At this point, I was a little bit annoyed at what happened with the safety car, how I was this far down. A little bit annoyed also with the extremely high tyre wear. Couldn't quite get Bortoletto there, so instead I'm going to get him on the second of the DRS straights down to Beckett's and Maggots as well, and up to P8. So yes, here's a replay of this. Obviously, I don't quite know which is the best move, whether it's to keep the racing line or to go to the right there as well and take the apex into that corner. Yes, I've not done enough racing around this track to know which is the right there. I went for that right because Bortoletto blocked the left. But that was pretty much it for the race. The tyres died pretty much as well. Bortoletto clung on with DRS as well. So fair play to Bortoletto. He gets 2 points for me. For me, P8, it's frustrating because everyone got a free pit stop and I didn't. So yes, the tyre wear was also a problem today. So yeah, you know, you can't win everything, but I'd like to have performed well at my home race. I could have got P6, P5 even as well there, depending on what I've done on the safety car. Alonso didn't score; he finished 14th, so he stays in 10th. I'm in P6. I can't quite remember where I was before. Oh, sorry, I was in P5, so I've lost a position to Piastri, I think, as well, or probably Russell actually. Excuse me, because of course he won his first race of the season. Norris's lead is 34 points. It can come down a little bit, but not too much on Norris. I think he's just happy to stick there. McLaren are way out in front. We've dropped from P3 to P5 in the constructors, which is not great, so we'll try and bounce back. We really need Alonso. This was his first race in a while that he hasn't scored points as well. And then Red Bull languishing way behind in 6th place. Nope. Tsunoda getting one measly point for them. So yeah, a disappointing race. Yeah, I was hoping we could have got P5 because I was ahead of Colapinto before the round of pit stops. The tyre wear though was appalling. Like, how am I supposed to do a medium soft strategy when the tyre wear is that horrific as well? So yes, but that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I'm going to leave it today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you see plenty more F125 driver career mode videos and other F125 content as well. The next episode at Belgium will be out next week. That will be a sprint race as well. So we'll be going the right way around Belgium, unlike what will be happening at the race afterwards as well. But all that is left, I'd like to say a huge thank you for watching this, taking a quarter an hour, 20 minutes out of your day to watch me be frustrated but the safety car coming out at the wrong moment. But until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.